Welcome back to Brighter Shores. We have run out of coarse juniper branches for 22 hours and 9 minutes. 19.6. That's as many branches as we had. 39,000 carpenter XP. Love to see it. Level 30 carpenter. We can now make rugged hickory poles if we could chop the logs to make that. Anyways, that is pile of that. You'll sell these. So we don't need them for anything. They're just the finished products. They're paying us for making the stuff. That works nicely. Really getting a good stack of money here. It's really working out. We will sell these for another 74 silver. Lovely. Really making our way towards a gold here. Let's see here. So we're at 30 and at least like a third. So we still need a little bit more carpenter XP. We're getting there though. And now since we kind of have this back and forth slightly wrong here, we need to go get more branches and then we can do the episode here. Timing wise, it works. 20 hours, 30 minutes of juniper branches. 18.4 more. And 36,000 woodgunner XP. Pretty good. Level 28. Next unlocking 2 more levels still. That's alright. Let us go put these away. We are off on a different journey. Good bit more XP there. Use that in carpenter. Should get something here. Good amount too. Just amount of time are very prepared for everything else here. Anyways, getting closer to 32 here. Well, it's gonna be soon enough. Deposit all these branches. There we go. And now, back to the main quest, kinda. Still need to get the last bit here. There's mine of Metaban level 65. We need 25 more levels here. I think that could potentially be very easily done by doing some of the weapon crafting. So we're gonna go over that way. Just to the regular mine, not the deep part. Let's see if we can craft some weapons. See how this works. We got rocks, we got ores, we got some bones, we got wooden pieces to put things on. Should be able to do something. Should be able to do something. I'm gonna start with the stonemason for our stuff that we could potentially use. Let's see what we can accomplish here. Stone stuff, right down this way. Gonna look at the recipes, gonna make some things. Should be great. Should be great. Okay. This is all sorts of stuff. One-handed melee, two-handed melee, two-handed range, one-handed range, shields, just everything. Read the stonemason design book. What do we got? We got bolas, double-headed hammers, great hammers, some maces, hammer fists, polished stone shields, slings, stone chunk shields, stone disc, stone mace, stone slab shield, throwing clubs, throwing hammers, throwing stones, war hammers, and then passive training, making candlesticks, bowls, vases, boxes, and figurines. Okay. And looks like they might just have each individual bit to this. Like the great hammer here, they just have the tempestate power to it. Just by the look of things. Hammer fist has nothing. Shields don't do anything specific. 4 for this. 28 for this one. 10 for the warhammer. Okay. Well, I guess the first thing we need to look at is the hammer fist. Requires 2 coarse flint and a hickory pole. Etch the stones in the tempestate etching apparatus. Take the etched stone and timber to the bench to fabricate an untuned hammer fist. Finally, take the untuned hammer fist to the obelisk, whose area you wish to tune it to. Assuming we actually want to make it attuned to something. Or we could sell it. Probably. Our little stuff requires better flint. Alright. So, flint and hickory. That's what we need for this. Let's select out the amount that we'd want. Go to flint. Take out. It recommends 6. I don't know if 6 is really the right number. It's 2 flint and hickory. We want more like 8. Why don't we draw 6? Start with that. And some hickory. This is the hickory. This selects 8. Where is it the flint takes the wrong number? Guess it depends on what we're making. There's 8 and then... Oh, that's not it. That is basalt. How's it the basalt? We need the flint. Regular flint. Draw it all. Okay. Let's go... I mean... No, you finish that. Tea machine. Tea gas tanks. You inscribe the flint onto something. What do we think about that? Sit down here. What's this thing look like? It just shows the Tempest etching apparatus. I mean, this is an apparatus. Tempest etching apparatus. There we go. This is the Tempest etching apparatus. Etch the flint. Load stones. We're loading in the flint. You can do 6 at a time. That's why it goes in the tea machine, I guess. Put 6 in there. This says 240 gas. We press the machine button here. Let's see how much gas this uses. It's using some. Got magic electricity gas, I guess. And still got the same amount. Just take it back out. There you go. We got a hat and experience. I use 1 gas for that. Okay. Well, I guess we just need to... I guess we only do 6 at a time here. It's 6 and 6 makes 12. And then we only need 6 poles then. Weird. Press the button. That should all done. I guess we could just do 4. That might just still work. I'd probably waste a gas though. I'm gonna have to go and get more gas. If I really want to do that. Let's just do this. Worry with what we got here. Then we go to the one-handed melee workbench. Coarse flint etched, and I mean, look what the coarse flint etched says here. Etched with Tempest magic. Which is interesting because it makes the hammer fists, which may or may not actually have the magic. Choose level. Once somebody has to make a level 1 weapon. Okay. Of course, it can be into 3 different weapons. This, and this. Or 2? We don't have level 2, do we? Or do we? Or 0. And that's 2, and that's 4. It's one-handed melee weapons. That's one we can do here. Hammer fist. Fabricate a hammer fist. Let's go for it. I guess it's 2 rocks and 1 bit. That's what it actually means there. That's not the levels. Alright. Make the first one. Stone. Mason it up. Not the quickest. Making the weapon here. Should be a good chunk of experience then. Presumably. Make it smaller. It's the hammer for the hammer fist. An artisanal creation here. For sure. And it's 250 for the first time. And we made it. Level 1 stonemason. 1 more level for the next unlock. Lovely. We made it untuned. We made an uncommon. Level 0. untuned hammer fist. I mean, that's a great start as an item. Now, choose level 1. 2 stonemason. Just gonna make the highest level. I guess you would possibly want to make lower level bits if you're trying to make new equipment for a new area. But level 0 untuned is a great start. That is 35 strength. Also is area agnostic here for magic. And it's area agnostic because we haven't tuned it yet. Yeah, that could be worth putting in the untuned items pile. Or we could just get a rare one. Common throwing stones, especially carved to hurt. Alright, I guess we do that then. It's a one-hand range weapon. And that is this. Uses possibly a different kind of... Maybe use 0. Let's look at all the recipes for stuff here. Throwing stones is just 3 rocks. Tea machine to the bench to fabricate untuned throwing stones, and the obelisk. Bolas are just rocks. Machine, then make it. Hammer needs a stick, which is you. Great hammer is you. Stone hammer is you. Great hammer is you. Great stone mace is Sov. Stone shield is just a lot of stone. No big surprise there. Sling's just rocks. Chunk shield is just rocks. Throwing disc is rocks. You can really make a lot without having a whole bunch of wood bits here. I guess he uses less stone if he uses wood. He's use hickory. Shields just use rock. Gloves just use rocks. Thrown hammers actually use 3 wood and 2 death stone. Oh my. Warhammers use hickory. Throwing stones use just the rocks. Okay. Gonna be an interesting thing to see what we keep here. Let's make this. Level 2. Fabricate it. So now we're making throwing stones out of the stones here. I think they are kind of magical stones is definitely something. Definitely getting some stuff here. Maybe we could start with the rare level 0 hammer fist. Go straight level uncommon level 0 hammer fist, and then level 1 get the rare hammer fist. Something. And we can also make common things. Okay. Level 3, one more level to the next unlock. Well, we at least want good levels of things. Fabricate some more of this. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. We can definitely make plenty of equipment. Just keep some of it. Might honestly just... We're going to make a lot of equipment here. I don't think we save any of the common stuff. Just really not worth considering. There's an uncommon level 3 one. We don't have enough rocks for this currently. Level 4, we're going to need more of the same rock here. For the regular shields here. That's random. Stone slab shield. That's flint. We need more flint for that. Just use up the flint. How much more flint do we have in here anyways? This is in the flint section. We got 8 more. Should be able to do 2 more full charges here. So we had 4. And 8 more, that's 12. Use up all the flint here. Getting to the levels here. Might need to go and mine more if we don't use the whole portion. That's the question of how much experience each bit of this gives, so. Lots to consider. Just make stuff. It all works out. Grab it. Some more in. That's already level 4. Well, lovely. Let's go straight to making the shields, I guess. Enough to make 2 shields. That's not great. We got a few more. Enough to make 3 shields. Could be a lot of experience, though. We also get the bonus first time making it XP, so that should be alright. Using a little bit of the gas here. So we got plenty. Level 4. Basic stone slab shields. Alright. That's gonna be in the shields section, obviously. Let us craft a shield. Level 4 shield. Alright. If we're gonna be making a bunch of stuff, let's just keep the rares. We can store them all, I guess. At least until we need to worry about storage space. We don't need any of these just yet. We're getting closer to the next area. Level 5. There we go. Be able to use some stuff we made over there, I suppose. Let's finish using this. Technically, can we even store the magicked ones? Store them in the stone bank. Perfect. So in theory, we could keep a few more stone here for making more of these low-level bits in the future. Or we can just make whatever, at whatever level we care about, so this is all fine. Anyone XP for that. That's level 6. Now make common stone maces, or even other levels of everything. Already made a uncommon shield there. Stone mace on level 6. I can use 5 rocks, 1 left. Does not have to do anything with. Definitely a system here. I've already accepted it, so here we are. We can save this magic rock if we actually do more later. Of course, it's also the lowest level. Coarse flint etched. We're going to be making better equipment in the future. We'll use higher level stuff. Also, just give marks. It's only 4. Okay, that's fine. And this we make a hammer fist then. Level 6 hammer fist. It's like 2, 3, and 4 stone here. Gets the job done at least. Huh. Getting the levels up here. That's also good. Huh. It's also going to use one of our hickory poles. Well, that works. A rare level 6 hammer fist. 56 strength. Compared to 51. Compared to 35. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Now shield at 4. That's rare. And another shield at 6 that's rare. That's actually better. Ranged weapon wise, we got a common at 2 and uncommon at 3. There's actually upgrades. Let's store everything for now. How much space do we have over here? Got this much space for unattuned stuff, so not a huge amount. We're going to be depositing things pretty quickly here. From the backpack. Deposit all from backpack. Yeah, there we go. It's something. Deposit the wood. I don't think we need those anymore. And then we got a new recipe. The stone mace. A weapon. Uses basalt and hickory. Are we using hickory? I'm not sure. Let's grab some basalt then. Use that for something. Basalt we have 12 in total. take all the basalt and some hickory here. Hickory poles, we have a bunch of. We have 8, I guess. I don't know if it decides how many poles and rocks. I mean, it decides how many of the regular rocks you need based on just using 6 at a time. The default pole requirement, though, is definitely something else. For instance, I don't think we have the 1,000+ rocks it would take to use up all of our gas currently. So that's okay. Alright. Place all these. So we run out of first here. If we get to stuff that doesn't use the poles, we're actually going to be fine for a little bit at least. Magic it up. And take it back. Okay. Let's go make some stuff. First thing was a little one-handed hammer. Yep. Fabricate a weapon. The basalt again can be used for 3 different things. We don't have a lot of the basalt though, so I'm gonna try to get the levels here. It's already gonna get us to 7. Making just one thing here. We need to go and mine more in order to just make each thing get the bonus first time crafting XP. Which is definitely worth something. Pretty good. XP and bonus. Very good. Level 7. One more level to the next unlock. We'll make another one then. We have a level 7 untuned weapon there. Get the weapon making level up high enough. Then she'll be able to make at least reasonable weapons. Our current weapons we currently have are pretty good. We have to do pretty good to be better than that. I mean, we're making some stuff here. It's not going to be as good as that yet. We get a 2-handed weapon up and running here. Theoretically be better than what we're currently using. Then also we can attune them to anywhere else too, so. Level-wise. If we want to always try to be making the new best stuff, because that would be a chance to make new best stuff at higher levels. Depends what you're trying to do. Not that low level stuff is really hard to come by at all. So, you know, still not enough for 8. Oof. We are not getting very far with these here. We're gonna run out of rocks at this level. Might go back and use up all the lower level rocks if we have any left. Again, we still want to get the first time bonus experience though. And just to have made it. Nice to check things off the ever made list. There's level 8. We made a rare there. Common stone discs. Whirling discs of death. Race the place, hit in the face. Love it. Alright. One-handed range weapon. These throwing discs. Uses 4 of our stone, which is all we have left. Fabricate it. Alright. We'll go for it. Why not? All these different weapons. It's a lot. So I want to get higher levels here. We'd really need to go and get more of these rocks, probably. XP plus XP. And uncommon stone discs. Okay. We're out of those kind of rocks, though. We have rugged flint. andesite, and granite. That is not ones we can use. Of course, andesite. It says 0. I'm sure you would using these other rocks at level 0. And granite. We used all of our other rocks already, too. Alright. Well, let us store the things that might be useful here. Got one level 6. I mean, it's the level 0 to 1 to 6. Move these around? Not really. We got the shields. Got the level 3. Throw in. Deposit that. And one-handed weapon land. We got 6, 7, and then oh. Don't need that. Let's do this. That's at least a start here-ish, kinda. These other two are kinda not useful. Store those away. We're going to need to sell these, probably. But right now, we're going to go over and do some of the other skills here. Because we need to get more rocks to actually make more progress in that. Let's go see if we can use up some of our ores to make something. Blacksmith design book. All of these things are going to be things we don't need. Use ore and wood bits. First up is a rapier, which just uses iron ore. Smelt the ore into ingots at the smelter. Take the ingots to the forge to forge an untuned rapier, and then do it. So it's smelter to forge. Smelter to forge to obelisk. Smelter to forge to obelisk. With no wood bits. Smelter for obelisk with wood. Just stone. Metal bows are just ore. Lots of stuff doesn't use the wood either. Which is interesting. Used for some things. Not everything though. Thorn rings is just ore. Alright. First, we need to use the laterite iron ore. Let's go into the ore and ingots bank. Go to powered up. Smelter. Pump the bellows. Okay. Alright. Iron ore. Grab it all. Use the goblin smelter. We put it in. So we just put it in and then pump the bellows. Instead of having to go and get the gas. Which is interesting. Let's put all these in. Let me pump. Takes a little bit. Yeah, definitely when making stuff we can't use, we're gonna want just make the highest level stuff to sell. Just get experience for just doing that too. Okay. We only have so many of these bars here. Alright, iron ingot. Your first step in becoming a master blacksmith. Making these. They're not too good looking, but it'll get the job done. Probably. It's at least a start. We just forge everything at the forges here. It's not even stations. Or like, I guess the anvils are next to the forges. That'll work. 40 more speed there. Load the rest of this up. Only have 4 pieces. See if this just works fine. Should just smell. Probably still takes the same amount of pumping time, so it's definitely more worth it to actually like get all the slots filled. Well, that is level 1. One more level to the next unlock. Into the Goblin Forge. Got this wheel here. 35 blacksmith to fix the wheel. Okay. That is a update here of requirements for things. Much legacy. Found by a slime fiend. Is it not updated that we need 35 for that? It's not saying on the quest information list here. This is broken, we need 35. I guess we have to defeat the slime fiend first before we even care about that. That is a new requirement that we need to get. Is 35 in the off-brand crafting bit here. That's gonna be a lot. Alright, iron can be made into 4 different weapons. With 0, 0, 0, or 1 piece of that. Only have this much of it though. Let's forge a rapier. It's gonna be a bit of everything here. Let's just hammer out this rapier here. Let's cool it down so we have to reheat it in the forge. Cool, cool, cool. Then quench it. It becomes a rapier. We got a hat and level 2. Gonna make throwing twin blades. Look at that. Neat. Only a crowd knight can equip this weapon. I know. Make throwing twin blades. Level 2. Okay. Looks like we're going to need a lot more of this base ore here. We can also technically buy ore, probably. So. Can be stored in the ores and ingots bank. So at least here you can store the partially done bits. So you're not actually turning into the next creation just yet. Level 3 blacksmith. Make another set of that. Okay. A few steps to this process. That's alright. Definitely need a lot of different resources. We could make use of what poles we already have, I guess. Poles and staves and all that. Might just be easier to just mine more ore. One less thing to worry about. There's a nice, fancy, rare one of those. Make one more throwing twin blade. Now the last of the ore here. A resource-heavy process, this. We're gonna need a lot more ore to make all these to get to 35 to fix that wheel. Just fighting the slime is not gonna be enough, clearly. Alright. That's level 4. Let's actually make a metal kite shield here. We completely lack the metal part, so not really then. Okay. Now we need to look into the bone guys. And the bone works, which is over here. Past the leech pools. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of stuff in the inventory. Let's just go and sell that. Do you have a store over here, maybe? Rocks, fixes, ores, stoneware assortments. Probably not. Teleport to Hopeport. Don't need any of these cryonite only bits. Probably. Probably don't. Other bits that are only for other classes were used to make a legendary weapon or something. Got a few of those in storage currently. Could theoretically be something. Info on this. I can equip this. However, it can be used to create an epic weapon. Request the Lost and Found to learn more. What's the requirements for that? The Lost and Found is a 5-star. Alright. I guess we will store that. If we can somehow make an epic weapon. cool. What requirements there are on doing that, exactly, would be part of the question. Anyways, we'll store the rare here then. How's that? Just sell the rest. Sell the items. These are not. These are credit only, and these are that. Not too much for the low level stuff, but I'm making a whole bunch of things that'll add up a bit eventually here. Okay. Let's teleport back to this mine here. Get the next bit. We only have a few bones, so I feel like we're not gonna be able to do too much up here. I'm sure we're about to find out, aren't we? Maybe we'll see. We'll stand next to the floor tentacles. Not helpful. This way, this way. Let's fight the floor tentacles. Over towards the bits over here. Let's see what we can do here. Bone weapon stations, bone storage, also timber. Bone right design book. Can make a truncheon. Needs goat horns and oak poles, and a lot of them. Treat the bones with the bone reinforcing, enchanting, and whitening solution in the bruise vat. And bring them to the workbenches. Okay. Goat horns and oak poles. How are we doing on that front? We have 12 goat horns. A couple ram horns. We got some oak poles here. Regular oak poles. There we go. Use them on bruise vat. There's a bone grinder. That's passive business. What do you do for this? Just goes in, just works. Probably. We're gonna need more bones too. Or just purchase them, maybe. Alright, now turn the lever. There we go. Sizzly. I'm gonna take those. There's experience for just making the stuff too, so that's also something to consider. So 180. These are 268. That'd be worth actually making stuff out of it though, so at least something here. Sizzle up the bones. And take them back. Go to the bone weapon stations. So again, we have all the different kinds. Here's these. Make these. Okay. Let's get something here. In terms of total levels we're going to be gaining from all the weapon crafting, it's not looking very promising. Need a lot more resources to get many more levels than these. It's helping a little bit though, I guess. Could be worse. Okay. One bit here, and it's immediately a rare again. Wild. Level 1 bone right. One more level to the next unlock. So this uses 2 bones and 2 wood. 3 bones and 3 wood, 3 bones and 1 wood. All kinds of things to consider. Do you want to get more bones, or ores, or rocks, or more wood? Lots of different ratios. Something to actually look at the amount of experience per thing, and how many things you need per level, and how many of each resource you need to go get. Decide what is more worthwhile. There's level 2. So continue this one now. A common blowpipe. Alright. This will be a range weapon. Nope, it is... What? Requires 2 coarse poplar poles. Really? Oh, let's cook some poplar then, I guess. Timberbank. That's pine. Hickory. Ash. Oak, pine. Pine and poplar. Both are in here. Here's some poplar poles. 12 of them, apparently. Make this here. How many is it? 2 and 2? It's perfect. Make 2 more things here out of these bones. Set it down. Using the pole and then attaching the bone to it. Something like that. Using these hammers and everything. Okay. It's definitely involved. The different pieces. And that is experience and experience. Level 3. Lovely. 1 more level for the next unlock. Make 1 more of these with all the bones we have left. If we want to collect the bones, that would also just be experiencing other skills. Even it would be slower in the actually making progress, making things department. Would be experiencing other skills, which will obviously be helpful. I don't think we're going to spend too much money on just buying materials. Knowledge point! If we need to put that in, not currently. We're going to XP in that one. Trying to get it up to 32. Okay. That's all the bones stuff we can do. So we're out of the bones. All we have left is these bones. Which, as much as they say 0 to 61, that's not actually the levels they're used for. Ram's horns. Which one of these needs ram horns? Let's use these other horns. Ram horns here. That's level 10. And, well, 8. So we can start actually using ram horns. You think it would say the actual correct level. It's not using any of these. That's the passive stuff. Fascinating. Okay. This is to 55 out of 65, so we need 10 more levels somewhere. Do a bit of passive training. A couple levels there. But yeah. 3, 4, and 8 is what we could accomplish. Which is not too impressive. Definitely going to need to make a lot more progress in those. Especially the blacksmithing, which we need 35 for a quest. Unfortunately, we can't just fix it by bashing some rocks on it. And we could actually also make progress towards making things we could actually have use for. Ah, well. It's something. Maybe this is really the spot where we actually start wanting to spend money to buy things. Let's deposit this for epic weapon crafting, or what have you. There's a lot of space for all these things, though. That's alright. Sell all these for a silver. It's not too much. Okay. We got 10 more levels. So I need to get this to 32. Do some mine fighter and miner passive training. I guess closer there. We'll figure something out. For now, how are we doing on hats? We've got 12 different hats, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional hats. So we could just swap around and get all the hats. Do that at some point. Or just keep getting a few more. So we still have more time for that. But anyways, what we need to be doing is getting back over to the forest. Keep on working on the carpentry here. I guess the real winning condition for all these weapon crafting bits is going to be passive training. So we get passive bits, just make everything work faster. Not have to worry about all the different item requirements. Look at the passive stuff for this. So we want to do some passive stonemason stuff. At 20, there's buff limestone bowls, which is going to need the limestone from miner, and then we get that. Statue sculptures, soapstone figurines. The miner passives here. We got limestone, shenarium for those. Brimstone ventures, soapstone, alabaster, shenarium, marble, gold. And then for this one, passives are shenarium, 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 silver, silver, silver. Shenarium stuff, more silver and gold. Yep. So, mine some stuff, use it for making those. But of course, we'd actually need to get to 20 first, which is going to be a process. Getting things up to 20 is definitely a very good goal. So passives can actually even be a thing. But for now, we're going to be passively making some more drumsticks. See if we can't get this to 32 quickly here. I don't think this is going to be enough to get all the way there. Just like the XP. First up, we need to get 19,000, and then another at least like 40,000 after that. So, not going to be quite enough. Combine something with just a little bit more branches to a little bit more of this. Could maybe make it work more quickly. We'll see how we're doing. Next time, goodbye.